You search for how to adjust header size in WordPress the easiest way, and this is the 2026 block editor method. Go to your WordPress login page and sign in. Type your username and password, then click Login. The dashboard opens to the home screen, and the left sidebar is where we stay. Hover over Appearance in that sidebar. If Editor appears under it, follow the block theme path. If Customize appears instead, jump to the Classic Theme section. Click Appearance, then click Editor. The site editor opens with your theme's preview. The left panel shows navigation, styles, pages, patterns, and maybe more options. Select Patterns, then open Template Parts. Click Header. The header template part loads in the center. Click anywhere inside the header area to select it. The block breadcrumb at the bottom shows you're on the main header container. The right sidebar now shows block settings. If your header is a group or row block, the settings include dimensions, spacing, padding, margin, and layout. That main container is what controls the overall header size. To make the header taller, keep the main header container selected. In the right sidebar, open Dimensions, then find Padding. You'll see top, bottom, left, and right boxes. Increase the top and bottom values. A cramped header at 12 pixels top and bottom can go up to 28 pixels. The header background grows as you type the numbers. This is the most direct way to control height. To make the header shorter, do the opposite. Select the same header container and reduce the top and bottom padding. For example, change 32 pixels to 20 pixels. The header closes down. Adjust gradually instead of entering 80 pixels immediately. A big jump makes it hard to tell which element pushed the layout out. Padding is the space inside the header. Margin is the space outside the header. So if you want the actual header area to feel taller, start with padding. A large margin just pushes the page content down and does not make the header background taller. That's the mistake I watch for right here. Now select the logo. In the header template, click the site logo block or the regular logo if your theme uses that. The right panel switches to logo settings. Look for width, height, or dimensions. Change the width from 150 pixels to 120 pixels to make the logo smaller. The logo shrinks while the header stays roughly the same until the logo no longer stretches it. If the logo is too small, click it and increase the width. Try 120 pixels to 180 pixels. The header gets taller because the container has to hold the larger image, but do not make the logo so wide that the navigation drops onto a second line. Once the menu wraps, the header stops looking intentional. Now click the navigation block. The menu items highlight and the right panel shows typography, spacing, and layout. In typography, find size and reduce the font size. 18 pixels to 16 pixels makes the navigation more compact. If the menu text is too small, go the other way, 16 pixels to 18 pixels. Still in the navigation block, find block spacing or spacing. Change the space between items from 32 pixels to 20 pixels. The menu links tighten up. That makes the header feel cleaner without changing the header's top and bottom padding. Now select the main header container again. Under Layout, you'll see Orientation, Justification, Alignment, and Width. These decide how the logo, navigation, and button line up. The layout I use most is logo on the far left, navigation next to it, then a button on the right, all vertically centered. To center everything vertically, keep that main container selected. Find Vertical Alignment or Align Items. Choose Center. The logo and menu snap to the vertical center of the header. This fixes a header where the logo sits too high or too low. If by header size you mean horizontal width, stay on the header container. Under Layout, find Width or Alignment. Themes usually offer Content Width, Wide Width, or Full Width. Full Width stretches the header background across the entire browser window. Choose Full Width if the option is there. The background expands edge to edge. For a full width background with the content still under control, click the inner group or content wrapper inside the header. Set its width to 1200 pixels, or choose Content Width if the theme offers it. The background stays full width, but the logo and menu hold a tidy line. That's the setup I use for most business sites. Now, if your appearance menu only has Customize, you're on a classic theme. Go back to Appearance and click Customize. The customizer opens with a live preview on the right. Look for a section called Header, Header Builder, Header Layout, Site Identity, Logo, or Layout. The exact label depends on the theme. Open the Header section. You may find header height, logo width, header padding, menu height, header layout, or spacing controls. If a dedicated header height setting is there, use it first. Change 100 pixels to 80 pixels to make the header shorter, or 80 pixels to 110 pixels to make it taller. The live preview updates as you change the value. When the header looks right, click Publish if you're in the customizer. If you're in the site editor, click Save in the top right instead. The changes go live. After saving, open the live site in a new tab. Check the logo, navigation, buttons, search icon, and header spacing on desktop. Make sure the header doesn't cover too much of the first screen. Then open the responsive preview or use the browser's device toolbar. Check the phone view. Make sure the logo fits. The mobile menu button is visible. The header isn't too tall and nothing overlaps. A header that looks fine on desktop often needs different spacing on mobile. If the mobile header is too tall, go back to the site editor or customizer. Many block themes let you set different values for desktop, tablet, and mobile. In the padding or header height settings, click the small device icon next to the value. Set desktop to 90 pixels, tablet to 75 pixels, and mobile to 65 pixels. The mobile preview tightens up. Not every theme has responsive header controls. If yours doesn't, lower the mobile logo width and mobile padding separately instead of forcing the desktop size. Sometimes the header isn't actually too tall. The extra space sits between the logo and navigation, or between the navigation and button. Select those individual blocks and reduce their margin, padding, or block spacing. That gives more precise control than changing the whole header. Don't make the header so small that the logo becomes blurry or the menu text turns tiny. The buttons still need to be easy to tap on mobile. If the logo is unreadable or the mobile menu button is cramped, back off a few pixels. Don't make the header too tall either. A huge header pushes the headline, hero image, and call to action down. If visitors have to scroll to see the main heading, the header is eating the page. For content-heavy sites, I keep the header compact. For starting points, a compact header sits around 60 to 70 pixels. A standard header is 70 to 100 pixels. A large one is 100 to 130 pixels. Those are starting numbers, and they shift based on your logo, menu, font, and theme. Common problem, the header won't get smaller after you lower the padding. The cause is usually the logo, navigation, font size, button, or block spacing inside the header. A large logo will hold the header tall even when the padding is small. Select each inner element and check its size. If you save and don't see changes on the live site, refresh the page first, then clear your site cache if you use a caching plugin. Then open the site in an incognito window as a fresh visitor. Browser cache is the usual reason changes look missing. If the desktop header looks good but the mobile header is too tall, check the mobile padding, logo size, navigation spacing, and mobile menu settings. Many themes have separate mobile controls. Reduce the logo width and vertical padding on the phone view until the header settles. Now that the height is set, two more things worth doing. If the theme has a sticky header option, turn it on in the same header settings. The menu stays visible when visitors scroll, and it uses the same template part you just resized. Open the phone view again and set the top and bottom padding to 16 pixels if the header still feels loose on a phone. If that got your header exactly where you wanted it, hit like and subscribe. And leave a comment saying this was helpful, because comments are what push this to other people looking for the same thing.